All right, as we're moving through these posts, I wanted to come in real quick with a video and kind of tell you about your aura. Your aura has 7 layers. The closest layer being it matches your body. Okay, that's layer 1, and then there's 6 more that go out. They go out about 7 to 10 feet, depending on how healthy and how strong your aura is. So, as things come into your aura, come into your frequency, come into your energy, however you want to say it, you walk into a room, you immediately know, oh, Jane's in a bad mood again. Her and Karen are fighting over, whatever. You know this instantly. You can feel that. You can feel that vibe, right? Well, if you were an empath, as an example, that's going to come all the way through, all the way down to your, and you're going to take that energy on. And then you're going to get a murky aura. You're going to have a disruption in your aura. Maybe it's just like a bubble hanging out over here. It's like a little dark, murky area. Maybe you take on said emotion. You take on anger. Anger comes down and it comes in. And when it penetrates all of those layers, it's going to affect your physical body. By the time it gets to this aura that matches your physical body, it's going to affect you emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever. Emotionally, you're going to go to anger. And then if you don't release this anger and you hold on to it, it's going to produce effects on your body. So as an example, they always say anger is, or I should say the liver is the seat of anger. So anger is going to go down to your liver. And all of a sudden your liver isn't going to process things. And maybe you break out in hives, or maybe you get really angry and you're like, why am I angry? Maybe your liver starts not flushing things out as well, and you're having issues that go along with that. Maybe, I'm trying to think of what goes along with liver issues. I don't know. Bile, whatever. Acid reflux. All these things start happening, and you're like, why all of a sudden am I getting acid reflux? Your emotions are connected to your body. And so when we don't deal with things on the outer levels, that's when they start coming in. Another thought, thoughts are another whole other thing. We'll go there another day. But what I wanted to tell you is this guy, Bruce Tanio, who invented a machine called the BT3. And this machine tested the frequency of essential oils, of the human body, of the heart, of the thyroid, the brain. The human body vibrates at 62 to 68 megahertz. Basically, megahertz or hertz is frequency. Frequency is the rate of oscillation around an item. Basically, music is frequency. It's a repeating order. All of these things are how frequency is described. Anyway, Bruce and Gary Young actually worked together back in 1992, and they tested a whole bunch of essential oils. I have this class. It's coming up soon. If you want to get in on it, let me know. But this frequency class taught me some really amazing things. But as an example, what do we all do each morning? Well, most of us, I shouldn't say everybody, drink some coffee, right? When you even hold a cup of coffee, your frequency dips. If your frequency dips low enough, what did I tell you? It affects your immunity. It affects physical, mental, spiritual things on your body. So if we're vibrating, healthy body is vibrating at 62 megahertz. We actually drink that cup of coffee, our frequency comes down 10 points. The body starts to break down at like 52. So now we're really close to our immunity dipping into a place we don't want it to go. I'm going to post where different illnesses and different things rate on the scale of hertz and megahertz. So as an example, I believe cancer sets in at 52. If the body stays at that frequency long enough. I'm not saying you drink a cup of coffee and you're going to get cancer. Not how that works. But I'm saying if it drops for a really long time, well, Obviously, Bruce and Gary were coffee drinkers because they figured out that if you drink your coffee and then immediately grab a bottle of, let's say, lavender or frankincense or peppermint or citrus fresh, guess what? All those things are kit oils. Anything that is 70, that vibrates at 75 megahertz or more. And if you apply that to your body, inhale it, it brings you right back up to your frequency. Let's say we don't do that, it could take your body 3 days to get back up to that frequency that you started with before you drank the coffee. So, I'm not saying don't drink coffee, I'm just saying apply some essential oils after. Hopefully that was a little helpful for you to understand that you have layers that come in as we're talking about this, and different emotions come into that. And if we don't deal with the things that hit us, or we don't clear the energy, they stay with us and they can produce some not so cool things. So I'll have some more practical tips coming up. So keep watching for that.